in today's video, we are talking about TPT data, especially what do you look at right now with sales being low and the market being slow, right? What do we look at? And then what we're going to do after that is I'm going to talk a little bit further. I'm going to follow up on that previous video on the TPT store reviews. And I've looked at a bunch of stores. I'm going to highlight some products. I took some snapshots. I'll either post them, beside me, or I will just let them have the whole screen. And we're going to talk about ways to tweak your products so that they get more views. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, my name is Lorianne, and if you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. Here at It's All Primary, we talk about teacher side hustles. And when this video goes live, we will have 2 weeks before school starts. The school is now, my new school is open, and I've already talked to the principal on email. I'm going to go in today and take a look. I have no idea what that room is going to look like, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm not bringing in any stuff. I'm just going to go look, and hopefully I'll be happy. I'm sure I'll be happy. I don't know. Whatever, right? So first of all, wow, lots of comments regarding the TPT store reviews. I enjoyed doing them. They're a lot of work, but I enjoyed doing them. I like seeing other people's ideas and how their stores come together, and so I've enjoyed that part of it, and I've enjoyed all your comments. In a moment, I'm going to turn the camera. I'm going to show you my month. It is not pretty. There's a lot of views. I was thrilled when I saw the views for the month, and the month isn't even over yet. So I'm going to be transparent with you over my month. Like I said, sales have not been good. Didn't have any sales in July. I'm not worried about it right now. Right now I'm doing prep work. I'm making more products. I'm tweaking covers. I'm looking at my product descriptions, right? I'm doing those things. One of the things that I want you to be looking at right now, if your sales are really slow, is your views. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really easy. Let me just turn the camera around, and then we'll talk about what I showed and maybe what I didn't show and I thought about afterwards. That I'll think about afterwards, and we'll talk about it, okay? Here we are in my store, and what I'm going to do is go to my name and go to dashboard, and right away the earnings will pop up. And as you know, with most people, it's a slow month, but I'm going to go straight to views. This is really one of the most important pieces of data, because the thing is, if your views are low, that means people are not clicking on your covers. So if your views are low, we need to fix covers. Before I got too excited about that number, because 1,000 views for this month is very exciting, I have to see what people are looking at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it at this month, because things will change from month to month. And as we're towards the end of the month, we are on the 23rd, I think it is, and this will fluctuate. I mean, if I compare this to last year, that's my last year's stuff. Still got a lot of views, interesting enough. What we're going to do is we're going to go to my entire store, and we're going to look and see what people are looking at. And no surprise to me, my back to school and my freebies are at the top. So getting to know your child, is a freebie. This lesson plan, editable freebie. There's another freebie right there. There's another freebie right there. And this is another freebie. I get rid of my freebies so I can get a little less skewed of my numbers. But one of the things that this should tell me is, should I consider making a product make it a paid product based on the numbers? But what I'm more interested in, let me just get rid of these freebies, and there are 10 of them. I'll wait till we get down to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I have 2 at the bottom because, and they're archived. I wish they would remove archived items, and sometimes I wish they would give you the option of having your freebies off, but that is just my opinion. So now I'm looking at my back to school. This has sold a couple times this month. This was just added, and so I'm happy about that number. Another back to school. This has sold. This one gets a lot of views. I think because it's paper is probably an issue for people, and it's a half and half book, so it's a little bit harder to use in easel. Back to school. So the back to school are selling, and there lots of views on the editions. Edition to 20, edition to 20. There's an edition to 20 here. So that is telling me that this is what people are looking for. And this is something I would write down. If you have a place to put all your data, write down the keywords and the top views of products in your data somewhere. And just keep track, because next summer you could be looking at, okay, what did they look at a lot in August, and maybe I need to make a couple more products that are in line with what people were looking for. By the way, I also make sure when I'm looking at my conversion rate, which is an abysmal number, 1%, it's pretty normal right now for many people. I usually unclick the freebies because the freebies can throw off your conversion rate. Yeah, it's 1%. So that's important. The other thing I want you to look at for not necessarily the week, but for the month, where your traffic is coming from. YouTube has been a big one for me, again, because people come to my store after they've been on my channel, so that is normal, and they normally get a freebie. So that is no surprise. Facebook, I don't know whether it's my Facebook or someone else's Facebook. Linktree could be mine, might not be mine. That one I need to change the UTM code, so I know that it's my Linktree and not someone else's. Someone's website, TPT emails, those are the emails that TPT sends out. Usually those are notifications that someone you're following has posted a product. So people have clicked. Google, that's great to know that people are seeing it through Google. Another person's website, and here's some tracking. So in a previous video, I used a UTM code. There's 2 of them, my website, and then there's another UTM code right there from Pinterest. Then Pinterest, another one not with a code. So I've got 4 from Pinterest for the month so far, and considering again that I did not have anything in going through Pinterest for July, I'm happy with that. Someone else's blog and someone else's Instagram. And again, what happens is someone may have started on this person's blog, but then they're scrolling and they're looking for other things, and that's how you get the click-through. Okay, so views and traffic are your most important pieces of data to look at right now. Okay, so here's the thing. I can't even remember if I said this. If your views are low, that means you need to work on your product covers. Okay, now what's a low number? I don't know. It depends on, look to see what you get per month on another month. Now, it's hard to compare your views of August to your views of April because, you know, teachers were in the thick of it still, where August, you know, like I said, I'm not even starting for 2 more weeks. So there is a difference. If your store is older than a year, compare your views of last year, which I showed you, to the views of this year and see how they change. So the fact that my views are up, it makes me happy. I mean, I also have, you know, 40 extra products or 50 extra products than last year at this time, but they're up still. You always want to keep going up, right? So if views are low, that's your product covers. If your views are high, so for example, I feel like my views are high. I know, it's relative. My views are, because they're over 1,000, I think. So if your views are high, but you've got your conversion rate, which you saw mine, 1%, that's to me not good. But that tells me people are looking, but they're not buying. So why are they not buying? Are they not buying because I haven't given them enough information about the product? I haven't shown them enough information about that product? Maybe they waitlisted it, right? I can look that up in the product statistics. I think I can. Yeah, product statistics. I have trouble with that word. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to talk about covers, because as I said, I looked at some other TPT stores and I found, I think, about 8 that I want to talk about that had different things that were all on the cover that these are quick fixes, okay? I always think these are quick fixes. If I mention something today and you go, oh man, I've got like 50 products that I've done this to, don't try to fix them all at once. Give yourself a goal, maybe to do 10 covers a month or something like that, or a weekend or something, right? Do a batch, but don't try and pull them all out. And I don't know how fast you can do covers. I can do covers fairly fast, because even though I'm told, you should, as part of organization, to delete all your covers off Canva, I don't. Keep them all there, because I'm thinking I never know if I got to redo them all. Okay, when I was looking at product covers, there were some similar things between covers, and these were, and don't panic or worry yourself over some of these. I mean, these are things that you should do. They're recommendations. I had to do the same thing. Sometimes, when you know better, you do better, right? So the first thing I want to talk about is trademarks. So I'm going to show a couple screenshots here. Google Slides is a trademarked word that needs a TM after it. On the Mac, it's an option 2. I don't know what it is on the PC. It's probably a shift or something, a control, right? Put it right after the word slides, okay? Not Google. I mean, Google is trademarked as well, but put it after. If you're going to write Google Slides in your title and on the cover, you've got to put them in both, okay? So those are quick fixes. So trademark on Google Slides, boom cards, big one. And it's boom cards. There is a screenshot I'll show, maybe here, of they put the trademark after boom. Now, boom is also trademarked, but this is where you've got to think about what are you making reference to. The trademark name boom is not based on boom cards or even boom learning. There is a trademark on the word boom for videography or like filmmaking, because there's guys that, I can't remember what they're called, boom something, right? That's what that boom is. And so there is a video company that has trademarked the word boom. So, but if your product is talking about boom cards, then it's boom cards that needs to be trademarked with the TM, put with the TM, not the word boom, okay? Because there's, it's all these legalities we got to figure out. But anyway, so if you say boom activity, it's not quite, it really should say boom card activity. And you would put the TM after cards or card. Boom card, boom cards, okay? So put a trademark there. Another one that I saw, Finding Nemo, big trademark. Be careful on that one. And I know there are products with Finding Nemo, Beauty and the Beast, like a lot of the Disney movies. You have to be careful with very public trademarks, such as Disney, Lego. Lego's a big one. And Lego has gone after people. So you got to be really careful. It's not, and I don't want them to come look like the big bad wolf or anything like that. But you've got to keep yourself protected. Pixar, Disneyland, any movie that comes out from Disney or Pixar, they're all trademarked, and you can go on to the trademark org website, and they're just all there. So this Finding Nemo cover, it's trademarked. So I'm not saying remove Finding Nemo, because I don't know. I would try not to use the words Finding Nemo, but I know what you're saying here when I looked at this product. At least put a trademark after Finding Nemo. That's not necessarily going to protect you, but because Disney doesn't want people making money off them. Don't know why. So, like I said, we got to watch our trademarks, because Google Slides is the biggest. Boom Cards is very popular. Any Disney movies, books are iffy. It depends on the age of the book, interesting enough. Harry Potter is trademarked, okay? I can't remember, and I don't do novel studies. You can do, someone asked me, can you do novel studies? Yeah, you can do novel studies. I would honestly ask if permission from the author, but yes, picture books, many of them are copyright or trademark. There's a copyright and there's a trademark, and I did a video on that, which I'll put up there, and you can watch, or you can watch at the end. I'm not an expert, I'm not a lawyer, but you want to, if you're going to use a trademarked word, name, character, book, movie, whatever, at least put the TM there, or whatever it is. Like I said, you can go onto the trademark.org. I'll try and remember to put a link to it down below. Just at least put that on there. Acknowledge that you know that that's trademarked. That's all I'm saying, okay? Actually, that's not all I'm saying, but that's sort of what I'm wanting to say with those product covers, okay? So trademarks, TM, little TM. Doesn't have to be big TM, little TM. Next one is about your images. Remember, I keep saying, many people are looking at your covers on a phone. It's this big. It's not big. So put your titles either up or down or sideways, and then give the image the full section of real estate. Okay, I want to show this one. It's a very cute logo, but it's way too big. Okay, put it down. I can't, when I look at these products, my eyes go to a logo. I don't want to go to the logo. I either want to go to your title, or I want to go to the image, but your logo is covering the image. Don't let your logo cover the image. A lot of us put a lot of time and effort into our logos, and we want them to be seen. They'll be seen. Don't worry about that. Show your product. Show your product, okay? So bring down your logo, make it small, because it's not the most important thing on your cover. Title, your image. And your image, I would say, is even, because they're not going to scroll by looking at your logo. They're not going to stop the scroll. They're just going to keep going because they're like, what's that? Okay? They might stop. Bigger images. Many of you are trying to cram in 3 or 4 images, and really just give them one. Give them what you think is your best shot of your product. Put 1 or 2, right? Again, they're looking at it at such a small size. Give them 1 or 2. Just give them 1 or 2. Bigger images. I also want to highlight this one because when I looked at the thumbnails, you gave a large image of the product without anything on top of it, And unfortunately, there are people out there that are looking for freebies, and so they will take a screenshot of your image, your thumbnail, and just use it. They don't have to download the product because you've just given it to them. So either in gray, put preview across it, okay, or give them most of it and put a box, even better to me, put a box on how you use this product. What's this product good for? Is it good for practice, reinforcement, review, right? Put it there and cover up a part of the image so they can't take it. So that would be what I'd recommend for that one. When it comes to your covers, less is more. Less is more. So you don't have to tell me everything that is in your product on your thumbnail or on your cover. Here's one right here. I would just, again, take away all the wording, leave your title, put your image bigger, get rid of the other stuff, because if they like that image, they'll click, and then you've got everything. I noticed with this is, yeah, I'll call out names right now. With this one, I clicked on it, and all that information that was on that cover was already it was in the product description, it was in the thumbnails. You don't need it on the cover. That's too much. Okay, so less is more. Keep it simple. And going back with, again, images and titles, don't have them compete with each other. So try not to put your title right on top of your image. Here's one right here. I want to see that image. So just move up, and the photography, based on what I see in this thumbnail, is pretty good. So if you can move up your title and have more of your product showing, I think more people will click on that. I don't know how many people are clicking on it right now, but your photography is very good. So I would personally click on that because it's primary. Don't put when it comes to your title, don't put it right on top of it. Move it up, sideways, down, right? Find a spot for it. One of the questions was asked, email, I think, I can't remember. Do all my covers need to look exactly the same? No, they do not need to look exactly the same. What I would recommend is that you create for yourself a template, a cover template. So, and I have one of these for myself in Canva. So if you look at many of my covers, they look similar, right? Because I use the same template. And I have 3 to 5 brand colors. So I try to keep with those brand colors. But if you look at my store, you will see differences. They're not all looking exactly the same. It can look boring if they look exactly the same. So pick 3 to 5 colors and use them. Maybe you want to have, if you have, say, 3 or 4 different types of products in your store, have one set of products that are, the title is all here. So say all your primary math, you've got your product title all up here. Oh, that was so cool. There was a hummingbird right at the window. I was like, whoa, that was cool. Sorry, I digress. But if you have primary math, and now I'm going to be looking, sorry if I keep looking out, I'm looking for that hummingbird. I love hummingbirds. Hummingbirds and dragonflies, I think are cool. So if you have one product line, you could have all of them there. You could have another product line where the title is all over, to the side. You could have another product line where it's all at the bottom, and different colors. One of the things that I did with my store is I put in, all my freebies have a pink color scheme to them. I don't know why I did that. I just did that. Because I was doing a lot of blue to purple. I do this gradient, blue to purple, and on many of mine. And I thought, I just feel like doing something different for freebies. And that way, when someone's going through my store, the moment they see pink, freebie, that was just something I decided to do. So no, you do not have to have every single product cover looking the exact same way. But again, to save you time, create for yourself and use Canva. It's a great place, or PowerPoint, or even Google Slides. Create a template. It saves you a lot of time. And again, you can then just change out your colors a little bit. I think that was all I wanted to cover. I don't know how many screenshots I just did. Someone asked, when am I doing the next TPT store review? It will probably be a little while. And the reason why is I am going to offer my services. If you would like a private TPT store review, you can have one. I'm making up I just need to make up the form, because I've done tutoring before, but I haven't done this sort of thing before. I don't know if it will be the link will be down below or not. It might be. But what I will do is I will offer you two options of a store review. I will do a basic store review, and it would look a lot like what you saw, but more so, and I would ask for numbers and screenshots from you so that I could look at some of your data and of your views and things like that, so we could really delve into your store stuff. So there's that type one. So that's one. But then I would do a set on there. Then there would be the pro level. I don't know what to call them. Where I would actually do the same thing, but that one would also give you that you would also get a one-on-one Zoom call for about 30 minutes. So that is being offered. I'm trying to just, like I said, I don't know where I'm posting this. I'll probably post this down below and just say, want a TPT store audit. And like I said, because a lot of times I don't mind doing these quick looks and just offering you, showing you pictures and things. I don't mind doing that. They do take time. So if you would like a TPT store audit and you just want a report, I will give you a report. Okay? I might even give you a video, I don't know, but or what I could do is I can give you all of that plus a 30-minute call. So, like I said, that'll be coming down below in the description. I don't think it's going to be ready for this upload. It might. I got some things I got to take care of. Life, In the meantime, upcoming video. The video after this one is so Saturday's video is going to be on PowerPoint. I'm looking at the PC version and the Mac version, and I still see differences. Right? It's just crazy. But anyways, I've learned a few tricks, and I'm going to share those with you. And then on the following video is going to be on Pinterest. It's going to be a beginner's guide to Pinterest. It's easy if you already got a Pinterest account, just some little things you can consider. And then what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to batch a couple videos, because the following week I'm at school. Actually, I start Pro-D. I do start Pro-D next week, even though I can do it from home. But my time will start being pulled at. I don't know what to call it. And I have to try and figure out whether I can manage 2 videos a week, or just am I going to go down to 1 video a week. I did 2 videos a week at times during the year. So it can be done, but September is always that tough month. So I'm considering batching over the next 2 weeks, even 1 or 2 extra videos, so that you might get 1 or 2 videos during the beginning of September. We'll see, okay? Anyways, wherever you are in the world, I hope you and your family are staying safe and healthy, and we'll catch you in the next videos. See ya.